Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Cloud 2. A little under the weather. Just took some of that awful Buckley's cold and flu medicine. Tastes so bad. It helps though. But oh man, the awful taste that's just sitting in your mouth. Anyway, we went and did our 4 little mini bosses and lit up all the places full of gems, I think, or do we have to put the gems in? I think we have to put the gems in. Yeah. Let's do that real quick. Of course, they're gonna be. This is what, fire? Nailed it. This is blue. Gonna be the water one. Nailed it. Green. It's going to be the wind one. And last but not least, the frame drop. Okay, where is it? There it is. Alright, and that instantly starts us up to finish off the chapter.
Whoa! What's happening?
Probably, you know, exactly what you were told would happen when you did it. Merging time periods or something.
Look! It's Paznos! Alright, it worked!
Yippee.
They've done it. So that was your... Of course.
He has blood from 2 different times running in his veins. It's given him special qualities.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Descended from 2 eras. He may just be able to save us. He could be the one. Now, let us strike back.
Sure, okay. I'll accept that in this setting. The time of your blood is something that can matter. Griffin seems upset. Do 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 do. Okay, jazzy. I like it. Game has a sweet soundtrack. I just fire up the anti-magic shields.
These Paznos attacks aren't doing anything. Prepare to fire the...
I mean, that wasn't Paznos attacking, that was Griffin, the Nova driver.
Ready to fire.
I love how every time a man is standing in a control room and tells somebody to prepare to fire the gun, they immediately respond that it's ready. It's been ready the whole time. Like, we haven't fired it. It's been ready.
What's that? What are they gonna do? Looks like they plan on using Paznos' strongest weapon, the Nova Driver Cannon. Nova Driver Cannon? Yes.
I was gonna say something, but Max got it first, so whatever.
I sure hope so. We'll have to wait and see.
Ready to fire, sir.
You said that already,
Nova Driver.
and you started charging it. I like how he tells them to ready and aim, but he doesn't know that they are. He doesn't know that they are. Sorry, I had to yawn a little bit there. He doesn't know that they're ready and aimed before he tells them to fire, so they just have to fire it. And look, he missed. Well, I just grazed him. Enough to bring him down, so I guess we can hop on.
They did it!
No, they
This
just
is
grazed
very
him.
bad. Huh?
It's headed right for us.
The palace is falling towards Palm Brinks. The town will be crushed.
That's not that bad. We got basically everybody of worth out of the town already. Except that one girl who wants me to win the fish contest. But
What should we do,
if that's
sir?
what she wants, she can die with the rest of them.
There is a town at the estimated crash point of the palace. Blast it all! How do we stop it?
Initiate Colossus mode.
Oh, Colossus mode, that's a thing. Okay.
What are you talking about?
It's a new system on Paznos.
You must be joking.
He's like, you're so full of it, you're making it up.
Yes, it does. You just don't know about it.
What? But ever since Paznos was in its planning stages,
History has changed. Since Max and Monica went back in time, things have changed slightly. Created a whole
I-
new time stream.
I like that they accepted this is an inevitability of fucking around with time. But I don't like that this is how it comes up is, oh yeah, no, you weren't paying attention. They just happened to come up with an extra mode that I know about for some reason, but you don't. And that he's just like, this is the guy that plans everything. Even if we change time so that it could turn into a giant robot.
I have no idea. It looks like Paznos is
Or-
transforming.
He would know. He would know. I mean, I guess I can't complain too much. It is turning into a giant robot. It looks pretty sweet.
Paznos turned into a robot.
Thanks, Max.
How did it do that?
Just did it. I'm willing to accept that it just does it.
We'll stop the palace.
Not willing to accept that it can do it.
yes, sir.
Oh yeah, just dive. You waste the time transforming in midair so that you can dive faster than the sinking castle instead of just moving your castle under it and pushing it out of the way. Or transforming while moving even. But like, I guess that might be too hard. Yeah, just catch it, Superman style. Stop the meteor. Not that it's a meteor, but same metaphor or whatever. Oh yeah, just toss it somewhere else. Just take the building and put it over there. This whole scene is so ridiculous.
How cool! It just threw the palace aside. The palace is on the ground. Let's try and get inside. Okay.
Alright, there's one thing we need to do here. And that is... Where's that? We need a picture of the giant robot. I thought we had to get it before. It's missable. It's not important. I don't think we need it for anything. No, it's just a collection thing. But I thought we got it from here. I don't want to have to go and skip that cutscene again just to get the stupid... Oh, there it is. Holy shit. How did I not see that from down there? Man, it destroys the frame rate too. Why was that not here a second ago when I was looking up from the train? Oh, there you go. There's the sick robot. Alright, let us leave to the other place. Palace. Oh, I probably have to talk to what's his face, Osmond. If I wasn't here this time, it also exists in the future. That is some bullshit and a half. Not even gonna bring up the philosophical paradoxes with that. Let's just walk away from that. Pretend Osmond never said that. Osmond doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Max, Monica,
Alright, what's going
listen
on?
carefully. Griffin's palace is back on the ground.
Yeah, we said that.
This is our last chance to take him out. It's up
Yeah,
to
that's
you.
what we were gonna do. That's why we're on the train.
Griffin has perverted.
I wouldn't say he perverted it, but
This is the final chapter.
Okay, get going.
alright.
Go and make a brighter future.
Yes, Mother.
Leave Griffin to us.
Alrighty then. So that is officially the end of chapter 6? Yeah, I'm always foggy on which chapter we're on. That's 6. So now we're heading into the last chapter of the game, chapter 7. The last georama of the game, but not the last dungeon of the game.
I'll wait here. Make
But for now,
sure you get him. We will.
let's go get Griffin. Okay, that's not a thing. I just want to make sure. I mean, it's not a thing from back there. Can we see the robot from up here? No, that's Mount Gundoor. No, no robot. Okay. And just in case I screw something up and miss something, we'll drop a save. I'm not going to make a new save because I know I've gotten everything up to now. But we'll run this way. And let me very briefly look at what I need to get this. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure yeah, that's just Gold Gate again. Speaking of photos, should store my new scoop. Delete everything else. Yes, because we haven't actually got the title card. This is still the same chapter. So there's no new scoops yet. In a couple seconds there will be. There it is.
Palace of Flowers.
Chapter 7. Wish my computer wasn't shit. That's all I can say about that. It's a fairy. No, it's a lady. Never mind.
Welcome to the Moonflower Palace. What? You have come to fight with Cyrus inside the Moonflower Palace, have you not?
No, you're mistaken. We are looking for Griffin.
Cyrus?
Also, you misspelled Cyrus.
Please, don't blame Cyrus. I really hope you are able to see the child's true form.
Well, I mean, we saw it earlier. He's a rabbit, but I don't care.
I am the ruler of the palace, Alexandra. Cyrus has not yet realized what his role in life is, and neither have you two. Cyrus and I.
No, I'm pretty sure we got it. We summoned a giant robot to crash a palace of the sky. That was the role. Oh man.
If this garden could change back to the way it used to be, the child may remember everything. Please, open up your hearts and see for yourselves the truth hidden here in the castle. There is a clue in the first room. Please, go and win back Cyrus's memories. If you do, I'm sure Cyrus will.
Okay. I skipped your I beg of you line. Those hook things up there that the camera's now focusing on. Those are the hook things I had missed in a previous video.
Clue in the first room.
Anyway, let's keep
Like I think a
going.
week ago. So, for once, instead of doing a diorama to alter the future, we're doing a diorama to remember the past. Slightly different. I guess that's about as interesting as you can change the perspective on that mechanic, so whatever.
He's not showing up this time.
I wonder. Ah! I got it! I got it!
What?
They're photos. That's what you're gonna say.
What is it?
The woman just now.
No.
Alexandra.
I was close.
Yeah, what about her?
She said there was a clue in the first room, right? Well, the first room is this hall. Look, Monica. This looks like the palace garden, but there's no flower bed like that out there. The pictures in this hall must show how the palace was long ago. So maybe what
There
she
you go.
meant was for us to return the palace garden back to what it used to be like in these pictures. I'm sure that's the way to uncover the secret about Griffin in this palace.
I bet you're right. It couldn't hurt to try. Uncovering Griffin's
I mean, it
secrets, huh?
could. We could destroy a delicate ecosystem of empty grass and some dying trees.
All right.
I'm sure there's all sorts of bacteria living in that grass. So, I think in this chapter, you don't get Georama clues with the geostones. I think you do still get, like, the things you have to build. But you have to rely on these pictures to tell you how to restore the garden. I think. I could be wrong about that. Let me head back outside and see if I can make any of this stuff right now. I don't think I can. Except maybe a fountain. Maybe. Can I make anything? How do I open? There it is. Fountain. I can make the fountain. Okay. Alright, so got the relaxation fountain, and I also want to grab a camellia tree. Those are some of the new scoops for, or new invention ideas. Ideas, that's the term. This chapter. Everything in this chapter is missable. You know, I'll spoil it. So chapter 7 is not the last chapter in the game, but it's the last chapter in the plot. How it works is once you beat the game, once you beat Griffin, there's a chapter 8 bonus chapter, which I might play through a little bit. I'm not sure if I'll do it or not. It's just kind of a bonus dungeon, and that's basically all there is to the dungeon. And I think there's 2 new like ride pod parts you can make with some things you can get in there. If you do it, anything you got in chapter 7 carries over, but anything you didn't have in chapter, you can't come back in here and like get photos of anything. So anything in chapter 7 is missable. The only thing that's like missable during the chapter is one scoop. Everything else you can just, like, as long as you don't actually beat Griffin, you still have a chance to get it. Once you beat Griffin, you miss out on anything you haven't done in this chapter. So I want to make sure I've got those in the book. And then I'll delete that useless photo. But for now, let's head into the dungeon. So here's the Moonflower Palace. I think there was an alternate path down here. Up to there. So this is our dungeon. And there is one new thing we want to do in this dungeon. I don't know if I can do it yet. I might have to go do something off camera. Let me check my items. Let me sort my items. Let me put the elements at the top like I like them. Okay. We have 2 diamonds. We need a 3rd diamond. Alright, well, let's do this first floor then. Now, I mean, the enemies here obviously are just hard recolors of old enemies. So, if you remember how to fight balloons from the sewers, and whatever enemies the mummies are based on, I think that the mummy enemies from the... what was it? The pirate area? Or was it the volcano? Can't quite remember. Anyway, what was the man-eater working towards? Let me, like, mess with my notes here. We got the camellia tree. Oh, my keyboard's, like, all jammed up. 1 sec. There we go. We got the relaxation fountain. There we go. And then we did get Gigantor Paznos. I still am missing 1 scoop from the volcano level. We are leveling up the man-eater. She is a man-eater. And then, you know, the rest of the song. Okay, fire, chill. Yeah, it's this one. Cyclone Smash. We want flame at 90. So we'll just put that in there. Chill at 90, and then lightning and smash on 135. Or sorry, cyclone and smash on 135. Attack is also 135, which means it'll take a while. So we're just going to be sitting here using the man-eater for a bit. Alright, new chests. So we're behind it. Pretty fancy looking. And the castle leader, which is a rat with a fork in its tail. Still goes down pretty easy. Leveled up again. Man, we're getting tons of experience. And we are getting 6 synthesis points a level. I'm not sure if that's like at a certain tier you just start getting 6 or what. We do have a lane, right? That's why I'm using the sword. I feel like I would remember at least that much. Are we in lane? Do we have Cedric? Oh, shoot. Well, then I guess we're gonna work on wrenches for a second instead. Because I'm a dope. Wrench. Poison, wrench. Can we build this up yet? We can. I didn't even like look at Max's wrenches once we started getting the monsters that could progress our weapons. Can his hammer build up? It can. I should probably build up the rest of Monica's things too. I don't think I did. Yeah, I get the Ama no Murakamu. Let me try that. Ama no Murakumo. That was not that hard. I don't know how I screwed that up the first time. Ruler sword. Do we want Chronicle sword for the ruler sword? Yeah. There we go. And then we wanted the Halloween blade. As much as it pains me to lose a sword that has a pumpkin on it, I'm gonna do it. Get the Shining Bravado. Okay. I'll deal with those like swords points later. Let's make sure I tag the exit on my map. Come on. Oh, come on, man. Oh, is this the Moonclaw? Okay, this is the halfway point. I do want to make sure I equip the Poison Wrench. I didn't do that. Or, sorry, the Sigma Breaker. Should also give Max some healing items. I think there was cheese up here. Yeah, there we go. That is our exit, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's just a dead end. Okay. You see that and I'll talk about this more once I clear the floor. but there's no pitfalls anywhere in the Moonflower Palace, which is pretty nice as far as Sfida is concerned. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Ah, I forgot what my block button was. God damn it. Okay. Do I have a res powder? I don't, so we gotta play a little careful. And I guess we're gonna have to use swords. Actually, I could use the escape powder. I could go pick up my lane. I do still have one, right? Yeah, I have 11 escape powders. I also have a level up powder. It's a little weird. Ah, screw it. Just use the sword. Still get like 6 XP. Oh, Jesus. Let's fix that. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should have blocked there. With Max dead, we won't even be able to play Sfida now that I think about it. That's a little unfortunate. Oh, do have Bundy. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. There is 6 attack in this chain. Also, this like castle is killing the frame rate. It's a very square map. It kind of reminds me of the sewers, except that again, there's no pitfalls. Oh, jeez. Alright. Let's eat some bread. So I guess I won't be doing a Sfida this episode because I let Max die like a dork. But like I mentioned, it's easier because you can't just go off course, but it's harder because you have to bounce off these like walls. I'm gonna repair my weapon. I won't put that on. I will level it up a little bit. Just try and keep it in check here. 12. We need 10 more flame crystals put in it. And then after we get flame to 90, well, the man-eater, we want the chill at 90, which will be the next like long one here. Just put 2 in for now. Ta-da! Alright. Alright, Spongy's now dying 5. That's pretty stazzy. And are there geostones in... Oh, I don't have magic crystal of the map. That's... Yeah, there are geostones. I was pretty sure they're geostones. I'm like, you have to get the new things to make somehow. Three, 4, 5. Oh, hello. Ah, I got snagged. That is the Queen's Watering Pot. Obviously belonging to Queen Alexandra, who we just met outside the castle. That is our gate key to get out of the level. This is the Moonclaw can. This is our gate key to get beyond that door back there. So we're going to do a quick run back there. And we'll see how things go. Also, these pots are our boulders that we throw. And sometimes get ride pod fuel out of. Just like that. You can also see that our sword, as Monica, can now absorb 4 of an element. I don't know when that changed. I think it was when we upgraded to the Man-Eater. that it can now hold 4 of an element. Nothing in this floor is going to shoot elements at us. But if it did, we could absorb even more. Just, you know, putting it out there. It's kind of cool. I wish Max had an equivalent of it. I don't think any of Max's wrenches or hammers absorb magic. I guess Monica's the magic person, so it makes sense that Max wouldn't, but it's just another thing Monica has over Max. She's faster, her weapons usually do more damage to most enemies, except things you just want to use the ride pod for anyway. And it's cooler, and she can absorb enemy spells. I think that's the list of why you tend to use Monica over Max. Once I catch her up anyway. The hardest part is the fact that you get her like a chapter late, so she's usually behind. And then you're like, I don't want to use her, I can just keep using Max. Max is stronger, Max kills things, she doesn't. You just spend a little while grinding her up to catch her up, and then you're good. Then, as you can see from my playstyle, she easily surpasses Max. And I tend to use her all the time. Except when I have to play Sita or get in the ride pod, then I'll switch to Max first. We're almost done with the first floor. The episode's going to be a little long, just because it was another cutscene heavy episode, and I killed Max, so I wrecked everything. But I guess killing Max sped it up, because now I can't play Sita. Alright. I don't think there's any mimics at the first beginning of the dungeon either. There usually aren't, but I've been proven wrong about that before. I know how it is the levels have set enemies, and the mimics are part of that list, so it's not like when a chest spawns has a chance to be a mimic. Probably something I should have explained forever ago, but it's that the level will have a certain number of chests in it that are mimics every time. It's always the same number on the same level. So if you do... I forget what level it was, but there was one level in Balance Valleys, the Starlight Canyon I think it was called, that I was grinding, and I think it had 2 King Mimics in it every time, which was more than a little annoying. I probably didn't need to use that right away, but especially with the fountain right there. In fact, I know I didn't need to use that meat there. Let's open this chest. Oh boy, more antidote drink. No, he's not going to attack? Okay. He's getting ready for him to attack me, and he didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that levels us up. This should be our last enemy because we have a magic crystal, so it says as much. And there we go. Skip that. Place feet on this floor. Can't switch to max though. Okay, let's just leave. Oh, actually, let's level up the item before I forget. Just want to put like 12 chill in it. And just think I would have had like 7 extra points. Darn it. Alright, I'm gonna not eat that bread. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch over Cedric for Melaine. In fact, what I wanted to do here was use him to refuel the ride pod before I get rid of him. And I should probably feed my fish, just so I can try and recruit that last character before I beat the game. Feed the... I don't know why I have to use the D-pad there. Sure, petite fish. Sharon's 18. He's getting there. I just don't feed him enough. That's the problem. Alright. Let's find our... It's the watering pot. That's what it was. There it is. Queen's watering pot. Ta-da! It opens up. And we're good to go. Alright. So that's going to be it for today. So join me next time. We will progress through Moonflower Palace. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.